People fall in love in mysterious ways. It's all part of the plan here at Marathon Grill. So that plays into a theme, a big one. There's two things going on. One, I've seen someone on the street who stands out as a very interesting character, and it's like I'm kind of curious why he was put in place here in Philadelphia, if he was, you know. But two, I'm bringing up the cattle dog situation, which I brought up in another video. On my description on my YouTube channel, I say, you know, I just want a simple life, a cat, maybe a cattle dog, whatever, who I'll name Serpico. This channel is called Serpico Dreams, for a reason, I guess. And, you know, those are my small, simple desires, to be able to just feel settled, not be worried. I've been hustling my whole life trying to find work as a writer and so forth and so on. Say you met someone who at first, you know, suggested that he really wanted to hang out with you, male or female, it could be. And that person sort of pulls you on a string a little bit, and then all of a sudden that person has a serious girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, serious partner, whatever. And you're like confused, you know. Then you see this person pull up in a car. Earlier I saw someone pull up in a car with a cattle dog, and all that got pushed through, because they can send it through, would be the arrogance of someone who first leads you on, then shows up to rub in your face that they have a serious girlfriend and the cattle dog that you wanted. You know, not to mention a nice, you know, cute little house. Somehow they're paying their bills because they've been spoiled their whole lives and everything fell into place. It's not about hard work all the time. You want to look at hard work, you check my resume. Nothing compares, that's right. I had to struggle and teach myself a lot of things on top of everything else. Other people have special abilities, so they might get certain types of jobs because they're able to do other things that the job doesn't even suggest. They can manipulate people, dominate people, and control people in a negative way. And all of a sudden they get to be a lawyer. And how did they pass the law exam, please? It's fed. See that radio tower there? Some people are passing exams because it's easier. Studying, quote unquote, if they ever did, was 10 times easier. It's like those people like, I don't know, I don't struggle as much, like I'm able to retain all the information. No, you were fed from the biggest radio tower on earth, white supremacy. Now you could still be white and not necessarily get a piece of the radio tower, okay? So I'm saying that, but very specific types of people, they know they passed the bar and they didn't have to work as hard as someone who slaved themselves out trying to figure out, like, are you kidding? Like, technically they're wrong on this question. I know that the right, you could argue 50 different answers to this one question. And it is a fact. They do get things wrong sometimes. It's been proven that they get things wrong sometimes. So, point being, and everybody thinks they're smarter, but test makers make errors. They are humans, or are they not? Radio tower people. So you have people who are like, if you know that things come to a little bit too easily, as opposed to a huge struggle, or at least be some struggle, you might want to be modest with it and not rub it in people's faces. Some people go to the great length. They want other people to hurt so badly. They practice oppression in a severe way, abusive. For some reason, we need to hate Sharon. For some reason, we need to hate this person or that person. We will drive up in their face, rub it in their face. I want to rub it in the face that I have a girlfriend and we got a cattle dog because you said you wanted a cattle dog. There is no reason for quiet Sharon, who was minding her own business, who wanted to, at best, assert her independence. So anyway, I'm just saying, can you imagine somebody desperately needing to rub salt in the wound, and you're like, I don't know what it is about me that people desperately need to do this. It doesn't help them that much. They're miserable saps of souls. So a happier person who's happy with him or herself doesn't need to drive up in a car or have someone else do the job for him with a cattle dog and a girlfriend and an arrogant personality. If you're content with yourself or happy with yourself, you actually want to help other people. You're like, this person, I'm wondering why everything is 10 times harder for her. And she's smart. So you can, you know, I've been in classes with her. It's not like there's some other issue that needs to be addressed. Like, can we get a better teacher in the house? So I wanted to bring another thing to your attention here. 16. Up there, they have 4 images, one of which are 2 hands with a ring in the middle and puppet strings. And I hate to say this because I'm a woman and men should feel ashamed of themselves, right? This guy feels ashamed of himself on purpose. This person might be doing it on purpose to show something, or someone else is doing it to that person, whoever that person looks like. I don't know, he looks like Trump if you ask me. And I think Tiffany's the name of one of his daughters. Oh, the one by Marla Maples. So at Tiffany, we have a wedding ring in the middle of puppet strings all over the place. It pains me to think that some men have married or engaged or were married to or whatever women who they either thought they could puppet or wanted to puppet or still do puppet. And they know things come too easily. It's scripted. Wow, I sound like I went to an Ivy League med school. And I went to one of the worst schools in history, even though they pump themselves up because right-wing states do that. Hey, Florida. We use all the tactics in the book to put on a big production, make ourselves look bigger than we are. We got quite a show, and that's why you got a hurricane coming your way. Okay, see you, wouldn't want to be ya.